So the topic is systolic arrays. Systolic arrays are hardware structure built for fast and efficient operation of regular algorithms that perform the same task with different data at different time instance. Systolic array replaces a pipeline structure with an array of processing elements that can be programmed to perform a common operations. So the concept of systolic architecture can map high-level computation into hardware structures. Systolic system is easy to implement because of its regularity. Systolic architecture can result in a cost-effective, high-performance, special-purpose system for a wide range of problems. So the idea is to have a coprocessors, also known as PE, processing element, that may be used in combination with a host computer. So the data sample received from the host computer passes through the PE, return the result back to the host computer. So the time taken by this PE is the rate determining factor. So if anyhow it is possible to break these PEs into smaller units that will perform the fraction of the work that this original PE was performing. So let's say that this is taking time t1, this is t2, this is t3, such that t1, t2 and t3 is less than t. And this smaller processing units are fully pipelined. So they take the input sample, perform a fraction of work, save it, and then pass it to the next processing element. When clock pulse arrived, it does the same thing, and the result is transferred back to the host processor. And the time taken is t1, t2, t3 respectively, such that they are less than this capital T. So now the rate determinant factor will be maximum of t1, t2 or t3, whatever is the maximum value. So if these smaller P's are same or almost same, then the time taken by all these processors will be same, and the resulting structure will be a regular structure. That's the core idea of systolic array. So this operation is analogous to the flow of blood through the heart. When heart beats, it pumps some blood in the circulatory system. Similarly, the host computer generates some sample and pumps it into the network of this processing element when it receives clock pulse. They perform some computation on the received samples and transfers the result back to the host processor. So that's why it is named as systolic, and sometimes it is also known as VLSI array architecture. So coming back to system, the main focus is on designing a regular architecture. So for this to happen, this PEs should be uniform and fully pipelined, so that it is possible to design a family of modular and regular architecture. Okay, so modularity means well-defined interface between various blocks. It allows that each block module can be designed relatively independently from each other. And regularity means hierarchically decomposing a larger system into simple and similar blocks. Okay, so a bigger design can be decomposed into smaller and simpler blocks, and modularity define interfaces between them. So if the interfaces are well defined, these blocks can work independently. Okay, and the advantage of a regular structure is that we can reuse this design. So Just we have to design one block and we can reuse it, and we can connect them via local interconnections. Okay, so this saves times and cost. So this idea can be used to map a high level computation into a hardware structure that can be used to implement operations like parallel integration, convolution, correlation, matrix multiplication. So this all operations are used by dynamic programming algorithm, which is used in DNA, which is used in DNA and protein sequence analysis. Okay, so this is just one example that I have given to you. What is the application of systolic array, and this is just one example, and it can be used to accomplish many important computation in signal processing. So I can summarize that the systolic architectures consist of uniform processing elements that rhythmically compute and pass data through the systems, and this PEs regularly pump data in and out such that regular flow of data is maintained, and they work in combination with the host computer, which is often used for communication with the outside world in the network. The characteristics of such architecture is parallel computing, because many processes are carried out simultaneously. Second is pipelineability. These processing elements are fully pipelined. Third is synchronous evaluation. Working synchronously is very important as their time is governed by a clock. Repeatability. So since the most of the processing elements are same or almost same. Spatial locality. The cells have local interconnections, and modularity and regularity as discussed. So in the remaining part of the lecture, I will discuss the design of systolic architecture, for any regular iterative algorithm. In our case, we will take a same old FIR filter, and the technique used will be linear mapping.